Howdy y'all, welcome to Mansfield, Texas. And if you're thinking about moving to Mansfield, here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit the streets, all right? I'm gonna walk you through some different neighborhoods at some different price points so you can see what it's like to live here in Mansfield and maybe what fits inside of your budget. And if you stick around all the way till the end, I'll even show you the top listing in all of Mansfield so you can see kind of what the ceiling is out here, and I'll even show you some of the main attractions along the way. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, you gotta reach out, right? Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. Hey, that's our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, you know we've got you back. We're making a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas, or in Mansfield, like I'm here today. We're more on the Fort Worth side of things here today. I'm hanging out at the downtown Mansfield. You got a couple shops down here. They've really preserved this Main Street area pretty well over here. But before we jump into the neighborhoods, I just want to give you, a brief introduction here to Mansfield. And location-wise, you're going to be about, I mentioned we're really more on the Fort Worth side of things. So you're about 25 minutes away from Fort Worth, about 35 minutes away from DFW Airport over here, and about 35 minutes away from Dallas. If you take 20 over into Dallas, that's about 35 minutes away over there. Okay, so. Median home price over here is $257,000, and 76% of residents own their homes over here in Mansfield. A population of 69,000 and a median age of 36. So you got a good mix, right? You've got your younger crowd, but you got your crowd that has been here for a while and sticking it out and everything, right? But median household income just under $100,000 at $99,000 a year right there. And the job market's pretty good. I mean, really, it's pretty strong. You're gonna be, you gotta think of Mansfield kind of as, really it's a suburb of Fort Worth. I kind of view it as the Plano of Fort Worth over here, just on the south side instead of the north side, like Plano is to Dallas, right? But yeah, schools are gonna be very highly rated across the board. Over here as well as here. So you've got a good school system over here. And as far as weather goes, we always like to mention the weather here in Dallas. I mean, listen, if you can get through, July and August here and get through some of that heat, right, then, you'll be just fine, right? I was born and raised here. I love it. I actually prefer it to be, hotter. Just a couple of months of that warm summer months over an extended winter time, if you know what I'm saying, right? So that's just my personal preference. If you can get through that, you'll be just fine. Some people ask about tornadoes, right? So listen, I've been here my whole life. I've only seen 2 tornadoes since I've been here. Okay, so I get it, we're in Tornado Alley, right? But yeah, they don't really come through Dallas and Mansfield, especially down here as well. Okay, but yeah, I'd say hail is a little more common, right? So just make sure you have some good car insurance and you'll be just fine, right? So, yeah, listen, I mean, the vibe here is it's a very suburban feel, pretty family friendly. You got some good schools. If you're familiar with Plano, I think you'll it has a lot of similarities to Plano, really, on the Dallas side of things. But the history here is kind of interesting, right? So there are 2 gentlemen by the names of Ralph Mann and Julian Field arrived here in the 1850s, and they built a big grist mill that they dubbed, obviously, the Mann and Field Mill. And that served patrons all the way as far south as San Antonio, all the way up to Oklahoma as well. And so in 1909, the city just took on the name Mansfield. when it actually incorporated as a city. So if you end up in Mansfield, now you can tell your kids how Mansfield got its name here. So, but with that being said, hey, I want to take you through a bunch of different neighborhoods at some different price points, show you the different styles of living around here, of course. And so, yeah, with that being said, let's cruise. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. So this home right here that we're gonna feature is going for $300,000, 3 beds, 2 baths on 1,800 square feet, which is gonna put you at $164 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. This home was built in 1998 on 0.17 of an acre. You've got the 2-car garage right there, and that's something, if you didn't know, you're definitely going to want to have your car out here. We're pretty spread out. Our public transportation isn't the best. I always tell the story of how my sister used to live and work downtown, and she would walk to work, but if she wanted to go literally anywhere else, okay, she had to have her car, because that's just how Dallas is, okay? So definitely gonna wanna have your car. You're also gonna wanna have a toll tag as well, because on the south side of Mansfield down here on the southern part of 360 down here, it turns into a toll road, right? And so really anywhere that you're in DFW, you're gonna wanna have a tollway anyway, so that if you do go through a toll, you get the cheaper rate, right? But we can cross that bridge when we get there. That's part of the before you move list of things that you need to knock out along your way before you actually step foot into your home and I hand you the keys, right? So, but on the inside of this one, you've got that open floor plan, you got the vaulted ceilings inside. You're probably gonna wanna change some of the wallpaper, but definitely move in ready. And yeah, I mean, these homes were built in the 90s to early 2000s. They've got that traditional brick style. As you can see, that's really gonna dominate all up and down this street right here. Really quiet street. You're really gonna be able to, I mean, it really depends on the home, right? So some of them are gonna be updated. Some of them, you might need to change the wallpaper like that one, right? So, it just kind of depends on, what's on the market at the time that you are looking out here. So, man, I mean, these trees, you got some pretty mature trees out here. The landscaping is pretty nice. I mean, this one was just edged pretty recently. It seems like, real quiet street. We're off of the main street out here, pretty close to the park over there. Actually pretty close to the fairways. I'm going to show you a home in there, and then Kings Mill, which is one of the most sought after neighborhoods in Mansfield, is right over there as well. And yeah, I mean, you've also, so you've got the highway pretty close. You got 360 on this side, 287 on that side, and you got the hospital over there. You got the high school over there. Man, I mean, what else you got? I mean, you got that kind of, there's a good concentration of some commercial stuff just one block up from here over off of 287 on that side. Yeah, I mean, listen, hey, one thing that I wanted to mention is that price per square foot, by the way. I really want you to pay attention to that, here in Mansfield, because, I mean, listen, especially you guys coming from California, New York, Chicago, places like that, Seattle, right? I mean, you're not gonna find homes like this. And even as we bump up the price point a little higher, the price per square foot is still gonna remain in that kind of $150 to up to $200 a square foot, which, I mean, California, I was helping a partner out there, and we were looking at $1,000 a square foot, kind of as an average out there, right? So, yeah, definitely you're gonna get a big bang for your buck out here in DFW, especially out here in Mansfield. You're gonna have some pretty good schools out here as well. They're all highly rated, A-rated, all the way from high school, middle school, and elementary schools. Yeah, it's really just Mansfield. They don't really feed into anything else, and they got pretty good athletics out here too. They got a couple of parks out here. Baseball is pretty big out here. So if your kid is an athlete and you're looking to really get into, if your kid plays really soccer or tennis or martial arts, especially in one of those three, you're definitely going to want to reach out to me, and I can set you up in a good situation with the right coach, and based on what level your kid is at and trying to get to, things like that. I know a ton of people in those three arenas, so we can help you get into a good situation out here. But hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, hey, please tap that thumbs up button down below. That helps us out. Thank you so much for doing that. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Hey, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop here. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications as well while you're down there. But yeah, this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can get in this kind of $300,000 price point out here in Mansfield. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you Elmer Oliver, say that 5 times fast, Elmer Oliver Park right here. You've got a few trails back here that run alongside a creek. I just saw a trail runner head right in front of me right here. And then you have a pavilion over here, which actually right now there are a few young families out here, brought the kids out to let them run around all around here. But yeah, this trail running alongside the creek is actually really cool. I have one of my friends lives in the Kings Mill neighborhood right there, which is one of the more sought after neighborhoods over here. There's a pretty dense forest right there as well, where they actually live on the backing up to that forest. And sometimes you'll see some furry animals like some armadillos, and every now and then a bobcat out there. So just be careful when you're out there. And then you got the fairways, which I have shown you or will show you over there as well, the ones that are backing up to the golf course. So real close. You got a lot going on here. So really cool place to take the kids or go on a nice little run, or come take the dogs out as well. I saw a dog sticking his head out the window with a big old smile on his face, pulling up into this parking lot right here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $449,000, believe it or not. You got 4 beds, 2.5 baths on 2,800 square feet, which is gonna put you at $160 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. You've got a 2-car garage, as you can see right there. And this home was built in 1990 on a 1/4 of an acre, and it actually backs up to a golf course as well right there. So personally, I live on a golf course right now, and I absolutely love that. I don't know if I'll ever not live on a golf course, but fairly updated inside. You've got the open floor plan and everything like that on the inside. Definitely move in ready in there. The landscaping in here is incredible. I mean, look at this bush right here. You got the little horseshoe bush going on right here. The trees down here. Very beautiful street going on right here. Very quiet as well, as you might expect, being backed up to a golf course over here. And then you're going to be close. You're close to the highway. Highway's literally right there. The grocery store is going to be right there as well, and the hospital. So if anything happens, then you're literally 5 minutes away from the hospital. And then you're also pretty close. You've got like 2 or 3 parks, like really right here in this vicinity right here. So that's obviously a huge plus as well. But talking about this price point, this is a pretty popular price point, as you might expect, right? So homes are moving quickly, so it's just something that you got to keep in mind. You're going to want to have all your ducks in a row, and of course that's something that we can help you out with. But let's talk about something that isn't so popular, and that is the property taxes, right? So listen, I get it. People love to complain about the property taxes here in Texas. because yes, they are higher than in other states, but you got to remember, Texas is also one of the states that doesn't have a state income tax, right? And so we actually do another video where we break it all down. I do the math, we do a nice little comparison, and we look at, okay, is Dallas a better deal than California or some of these other states, right? And so you might be amazed by the conclusion of that video. So definitely check that out. It'll be in the description below. There's going to be a few links down there. You might want to check all those out, by the way, just so you know that those are down there. Yeah, so here in Mansfield, though, you're talking about a 2.86 property tax, which is a little on the high side, honestly. So, the range here in DFW ranges from 1.8 all the way up to 3.4%. So, 2.6 would be the average there. So at 2.86, you're above average, certainly. And anytime you're getting close to the threes, you're getting up there, right? So, but you are getting some really nice neighborhoods in here, some really nice amenities as well, and some pretty good safety as well. So listen, we love helping our clients get into homes that they feel really, really good about, but we can't help you if you don't reach out to us. So give me a call, shoot us a text, send us an email right now, and I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price. So we look forward to crushing it with you there. So yeah, but this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can get in this kind of $500,000 price point. And with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood. I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you a couple things over here actually. So you've got Hawaiian Falls, which is, if you've seen the vlog that we did in the Colony, they've got one of these over there too. But it's kind of like, if you know Hurricane Harbor, right? So that's the Big Daddy water park. So this is kind of the little brother. So if you want something that's super local to you here, then you'll have this right here. And then sharing the same parking lot right here is the Mansfield Sports Complex. So you've got the Big League Dreams complex right here. So you've got a really state-of-the-art baseball complex right here. So they got 4 diamonds all connected to each other right there. So yeah, baseball is pretty big out here in Mansfield. So if you're looking to play some baseball out here, then you've got some really good programs going on out here. But yeah, you've got a lot going on right here. So hey, after you go play a game, you can come take a dip in the at Hawaiian Falls. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. I wanted to show you some new construction here. So this one is going for $570,000, 4 beds, 3 baths on 2,500 square feet, which is gonna put you at $224 a square foot. You are gonna get a 2-car garage, as you can see right there. And this is on right at 0.18 of an acre. So yeah, out here in Mansfield, you are gonna have plenty to choose from. I mean, this is the first one up on this block right here, and it's not even done yet, right? And then you've got all these going over here. And then as far as styles go, I can show you, if you can see over there, I mean, you can kind of see it, that traditional brick and maybe some stonework worked in to the exterior as well out there. That's pretty typical out here in Dallas, that traditional brick and stone combination. But the price range for all of Mansfield, if you're looking for new construction, you can get in as low as $382,000 and then go all the way up to more of a custom home, if you want to pay $1 million to get up on that side of things, okay? So if you have a flexible timeline, by flexible, I mean, or like 3 months or 6 months, or maybe even up to 9 months, then, this one might be, this could be a good option for you out here. So I think one of the builders was trying to talk to me, but I'll circle back up with him when he comes around. But anyway, we're always making friends out here. But yeah, so just wanted to show you that this is out here, that this does exist. We're on the south side of Mansfield right now. So yeah, if this is a viable option for you, then you gotta let us know. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So this home that we're featuring right here is going for $650,000, 5 beds, 3.5 baths on 4,900 square feet, which, get this, that's gonna put you at $132 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. You got a 2-car garage back here, and this home was built in 1992 on a full acre lot right here. So you've got, as you can see, a pretty big front yard that you will share with your neighbor here, but on the in the backyard, you're gonna have a ton of room back there. On the inside, you've got that open floor plan. Once again, you are gonna have both a media and a game room, and also a bonus room in the back that they have set up as a gym right now that has its own private entry up there. So we are on this lovely cul-de-sac right now. So always cool to be on a cul-de-sac, but you are gonna have, in this upper price point, all the yards are gonna look pristine in here. You've got these trees this is a very well-established neighborhood back here. Gonna be very quiet back here as well. We're pretty close to the second neighborhood, same subdivision over here. So that one was just over there. So a little bit nicer. We bump up the price point, but we're in the same neighborhood where you've got the golf course literally right over there. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna be close to the highway. You've got the grocery store, that hospital right over there as well, and then you've got the parks again, just all right here. So yeah, I mean, so let's talk about the safety now. So some of these communities in here will be gated, so you can definitely find some gated communities if that is what you're looking for. And then Mansfield as a whole was rated as a B- on NIST.com as far as safety is concerned. And I personally, I thought that was a little low. I guess there must be some areas that are a little more rough than others perhaps. But 97% of residents in a poll said that they felt safe and that crime doesn't really impact them that much out here in Mansfield. I mean, Mansfield, as far as I'm concerned, and the people who I know, and I actually am good friends with somebody who lives actually right across the street in one of the nicer neighborhoods in all of Mansfield. So you can definitely, again, carve out a nice little sliver for yourself out here where, crime isn't really going to be, you're not really going to see a whole lot of it, right? So, oh, look, this mailbox has, well, there could be flowers in there. There's one or two in there. Gotta like that. But yeah, so this should give you a pretty good idea of, what you can get for that $700,000. Looks like we have a Dodgers fan out here. So if you're coming from California, hey, maybe you can have a buddy over here you can watch the Dodgers games with. But yeah, with that being said, it's time to take you to the top listing in all of Mansfield. So I'll see you there. All right, are you ready for the top listing in all of Mansfield? Well, here it is. It is a new construction. This one is going for right at $1 million. 5 beds, 4.5 baths on 4,400 square feet. You are gonna have that 3-car garage through that private driveway right there. I've seen a lot of people put gates on that. I don't see a gate on this one, but I see a lot of, that's a pretty popular thing with that kind of feature right there. Again, built in 2021 on 1/3 of an acre. So you've got a little bit more space out here. got a pretty good front yard, a really spacious backyard as well. But yeah, we're in the South Pointe neighborhood. This is a gated community right here. You're going to have access to this green belt right here with the trail that'll take you all the way around this neighborhood and through it as well, so you can get you know, a nice little workout in the morning, or take your dogs out, whatever it is that you want to do. And then you're all going to have the community pool as well. It's just over on that side. But this road right here is pretty cool, actually. So this is the road that comes in, and then you turn right into the neighborhood. But this it's actually a boulevard. So the boulevard has trees, you know, evenly spaced out, going through the middle of it. I mean, it's going to be absolutely beautiful once these trees really mature. That is one of the cons about new construction is, you know, you have the baby trees out here, but you know, I tell you what, once this area really matures, it's going to look beautiful. So hey, on the inside of this one, by the way, you are going to have, you know, the open floor plan, vaulted ceilings that everybody would kind of come accustomed to expect at this price point right here. And then you are going to have both a game room and a media room in this one. So yeah, hey, if you are looking for luxury with a capital L, then hey, this one might just be calling your name out here. So but yeah, let's do a nice little recap on Mansfield here today. So yeah, this is an up and coming suburb. You know, obviously the population is at a pretty good place right now. You know, it's not too small of a city, but it's not too big. And so definitely up and coming. I see, you know, you saw all that new construction earlier. You know, this area definitely has a ton of room to grow into really one of the major suburbs that feed into Fort Worth. And I mean, you are kind of centrally located as well, right? So, you know, easy access to the airport. You know, you can get over to Dallas in 30 minutes. So yeah, Mansfield is really nice. I mean, you're gonna have access to all the essentials. You know, I wouldn't say you're gonna have, you know, all the fancy restaurants and shopping. You know, you're probably gonna have to go to Fort Worth if that is what you wanna do. But yeah, I think give it a little bit of time, and Mansfield, I would definitely not overlook Mansfield, I think is the key here. So, but as always, we like to summarize using 3 words over here. So the 3 I'm gonna use for Mansfield, first is gonna be affordability, okay? So you're definitely getting a really good bang for your buck out here right now. You're also gonna get a little bit more space out here as well. So, you know, the lot sizes are gonna be bigger and things of that nature, right? And then everything's pretty new, right? So, you know, I mean, new construction right there, that home pretty good as well. But even on the commercial side of things as well, you know, all the commercial shops are gonna be clean and new as well. That's kind of what Mansfield is about, is a lot of it's pretty new, and yeah, just keeping it real clean, and you know, yeah, really family oriented out here. So with the good schools and everything. So yeah, hey, if Mansfield is where you want to be, then you got to reach out. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump on that Zoom call. You guys know what my face looks like. I want to meet you guys and see what your story is, see what is important to you in your next home. I'd love to hear about that, and obviously help you out. And so yeah, definitely reach out to us. Hey, if you're continuing your research, by the way, I want to invite you, click the Dallas, Texas Living name below, head to our main channel page and use the search bar in there to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe it's a specific topic, or you know, maybe it's a specific area that you're looking into. Odds are I've covered it, but if for some reason I haven't just yet, then hey, drop me a comment, let me know what it is that you're looking for, and gladly willing to bump up the priority for getting that out to you guys based on the demand that you guys bring to me, right? So I do this for you guys, right? This isn't for me. I'm all about bringing you guys as much value as I possibly can. So I love having conversations. I reply to everybody in the comments below. So let's get that conversation rolling down there. And if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now. They can definitely point you in the right direction. Of course, we do a ton of different styles of videos on this channel. So whichever one is popping out to you, make sure you click on that one next. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see you around town.